Hello everybody, Ministorm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Dawntrail. In the last episode, we went through the second bout in the Arcadian Cruiserweight Division against Sugar Riot. Beat her, and then as we were getting ready for our title match, Brute Bomber showed up on the news, basically stealing feral souls and challenging us to a grudge match. And it turns out that that was all a staged event, because he went to the president about the psychonecrosis, and the president ordered him to take us out. So he infused himself with multiple feral souls, permanently deforming his entire body, and then passing away when we defeated him after a long, hard fight. So, with that done, we're still trying to find a way to deal with this. And the fact now the president knows that we know, and we are telling the other fighters about it. And he's none too happy, so we'll see how it goes. But we still have a title match to do, so let's get to it. Yana? After what's happened, I can't help but feel worried. I'll see if I can locate Nayuni via her terminal. Right, because Nayuni's missing. What? She's outside Everkeep. She's never gone off without a word like this. Something isn't right. I'm sorry, Yami, but could you help me find her? The signal from her terminal suggests she's somewhere in East Yasuilani. Alright, well, let's head out to East Yasuilani. Closest Aetheryte. Alright, somewhere around here. Ah, there. Alright, according to the signal, Nayuni should be in this area. Nayuni, you have me so worried. What are you doing here? I'm sorry, Utrip contacted me saying she needed to speak urgently. We were supposed to meet, but she hasn't come. Forgive me, Nayuni. I didn't want to use you, but I had no other choice. We're gonna do this here. Utrip, please don't do this. It's too late. There's no going back. If you won't back down. And neither will I. She's weakening. From the start, I thought it strange you tried taking others' life to save your own. The truth is, you aren't trying to save yourself. No, you want to save the man you love. Not only him, every fighter in the heavyweight division suffers from psychonecrosis. Even so, they continue to trust the president. He saved them all in some way, helping them during dark times in their lives. The Howling Blade, Retsara, is no different. He'd choose to remain at the Arcadian rather than be with me. That's why I decided to act alone. If my friends were determined to fight until they died, then I'd find a cure no matter the cost. Oh no, not you too. The Uni warned me that this might happen, but I had to stop you. Honestly, I don't know what to do with the pair of you. Nayuni? We're sorry, Nayuni. There's no more need to fight. I think we can save everyone. A treatment for psychonecrosis that doesn't require Ayame soul. I believe I found it. What? But I scoured all the data. There was no such thing. You looked into data in the Arcadian's archives, I believe. But thanks to the people of Oblivion, I was able to gain access to the military's research logs, and there I came across something called the regeneration factor. Regeneration factor? What is it? When one is ill or injured, the body naturally attempts to repair itself, yes? The regeneration factor is the force stimulating that recovery as part of life's design. Apparently, Lindblom scientists have developed a stimulant to enhance their soldiers' regeneration factor. This is what we need. But that was centuries ago. Does the stimulant even still exist? As a matter of fact, it was clearly indicated in the report that its formula has been determined. The problem is, the formula itself wasn't mentioned. We'll need to investigate further, and for this, we'll need your help, Eutrope. After what I've done, I don't expect you to forgive me. But I mean it when I say I'm truly sorry. Eutrope. He's only fainted, thank goodness. We best take her home so she can rest. Alright, Nayuni. I think that Yana's manifested the illness as well. We need to figure out the formula for the stimulant as soon as possible. Eutrope's resting upstairs. Her psychonecrosis is quite severe, so she needs to stay still until we can treat her. You should worry about yourself too, Yana. You've manifested the illness now. I'm sorry, Nayuni, but I couldn't just stand there and let Eutrope harm Ayame. Yeah, don't do that again. I promise. I need to practice what I've been preaching to everyone. You seem to be fine for the moment, but if you feel the least bit unusual, you have to let us know, alright? Now, even as we work on the cure, matches in the Arcadian will continue. That being the case, we should also continue trying to convince fighters to retire. The first being the Howling Blade, your next opponent. We have to save him for Eutrope's sake, not least of all. But how can we convince him when he's determined to fight until he dies? It so happens I have a plan. We'll confront him on a broadcast and challenge him to a wager. Whoever loses the title match will be forced to retire from the competition. So we put on a public show to generate excitement, just like they do with the Arcadian. Exactly. With the people's eyes on him, the Cruiserweight Champion would be hard-pressed to refuse. And once everyone starts talking about it, even the President would have to let it go ahead. But how we do the broadcast? We haven't heard from Medium for a while now, and the Arcadian wouldn't cooperate with us. We'll ask Cunny for help. She hosts a broadcast of her own, watched by countless viewers. We'll use it to ensnare the wolf. I'll contact Honey right now. And she's on board. We're going to lie in wait at Mosaic. That's where the Howling Blade is known to unwind before his matches. When he appears, issue your challenge and do whatever it takes to get him to accept it. I'll stay here and look after you, Trope. Best of luck to you. All right. Let's head out to Mosaic. Alright, should be around here somewhere. There they are. Yana. When he's ready to go, just give her the word and we'll set our scheme in motion. Alright, well, let's go. There you are. Now that all the performers are in place, it's time to steal the audiences. Begin our broadcast. Hello, my obedient little bees. It's me, Honeybee Lovely, with a special edition of This'll Sting. Today we have a pair of very distinguished guests, a fabulously fierce Black Cat and the unstoppable upstart Ayame. And goodness, do they have a surprise for Ayame's next opponent, the valiant Howling Blade. What's this about now? Ayame wants to say something to you. Right. Dots. Yeah, we're just gonna sit there and... Alright, the loser of our match has to retire. You have taken me aback, I must say. The notion that I would lose is laughable. But even if I should, I have no intention of retiring. Is the whimpering wolf afraid of losing? You're naive if you think I'll play into your hands. That's weak for a champion, if you ask me. I bet he's really just afraid to lose. He clearly has no confidence. You're a champion, so act like one. Accept the bloody challenge. So this was their plan. At this rate, my reputation will be in tatters. Fighting is everything to me. If you're demanding that I wager my purpose in life, it's only fair that you do the same. So tell me, what gives your life meaning? Earning coin. We'll say exploring new lands. We'll go with that option. I see. Having come from beyond the barrier, you know a world without boundaries and find joy in discovery. It's something I struggle to imagine. In any case, if that is what gives your life meaning, then that is what you must give up should you lose. If you agree, then we have a wager. Did you hear that, dear viewers? For their hotly anticipated clash, the two rivals are wagering their very purpose in life. This is not a match you can afford to miss. Well, we managed to pull it off, and it was no small part thanks to the nearby customers. Did we do well, Miss Honey? Oh yes, you did extremely well. Thank you all so much for your help. All staged, of course. That's how it is. You really are something else. Well, the rest is up to you, for everyone's sake and Brute's memory. See to it that you send the Howling Blade into retirement. Alright, all that's left is to win. Come, let's head to the green room. Alright, let's go to the green room. Where are we? Over here. All right. This is Idiyami, the Cruiserweight title match. Let's seize victory and continue on our mission. Alright, the Howling Blade is a worthy champion, but again and again, you've cut through the competition. I'm confident you'll do the same this time. Of course we will. Right, let's take a closer look at your opponent. Alright, the lone wolf of the Arcadian, the Howling Blade. Before becoming a fighter, he was a hunter known for his unparalleled skill with the blade. Word ultimately reached the president, who recruited him to Ascension Arcadia. Owing to his good, clean looks, he was immediately embraced as a babyface fighter, and he dazzles the crowd with his fantastical ring and blade of pulsating light. With the soul of Fenrir, a legendary wolf, he's able to unleash slashes that are as devastating as they are fast. You'll need to stay on your toes at all times. Now march into the wolf's den, Ayame, and show him that you're no mere prey. Alrighty then. I'll queue up and be back when we're ready. As usual. Alright, there it is. Commence. Interesting arena.
With his peerless blade work and preternatural agility, he's the apex predator of the Cruiserweight division, the Howling Blade!
And he's a Gundam. Because of course he's a Gundam.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Cleave!
Oh, that is a very tight arena. I gotta be careful.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, he does a cone right after that.
Oh no! They couldn't avoid that one.
Alright, and then he's gonna do it again.
I do like toying with my prey.
Oh, I don't remember what order they came out
That
in.
was too much for the challenger.
Right, I gotta pay attention to what order those come out in.
Can you fend off a pack of wolves?
I thought it was this. Right, you gotta be behind those. Yeah, you gotta be behind those.
Fly true! The earth is mine to command!
Alright, I'm back up.
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Alright. Question is, will we make this DPS check? No. The answer to that question is no. Yeah, that's a wipe. Okay. I just did not have sufficient MP. All right.
Let's begin, shall we?
Oh.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Cleave! I wonder if you can keep up.
Alright. Yep. Those are coming out.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Alright, he's jumping to the other side.
A stylish evasion, well done.
does it again. Alright, now I need to pay attention to order these things come out.
I do like toying with my prey.
Alright, that one's first. Then that one. Then those two. Okay. Just a bit too slow.
Can you fend off a pack of wolves?
Alright, I need to be behind these.
Fly true! The earth is mine to command!
Oh no! That was too much for the Challenger!
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Alright, well, we got the DPS check cleared.
Bear my biting wings! Still you stand. How delightful!
Alright. He's moving a lot faster now.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Alright, he's gonna cut those and they're gonna fall.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
I want to be over here.
He's put the Colossus to the sword.
I want to be over here. And I'm too slow. Nope, I want to be over here. Good.
That must have hurt. But they're not out of the fight yet.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Alright, that's over there. Get out over here.
You're
and get
mine.
out of the way of that.
A pack of wolves!
Alright, and then behind these. And then behind these.
down! Is this the end?
Yep. That's me down and both of our healers down.
Try this!
And the only thing we have left up are 2 gunbreakers, a Viper, and a Machinist. So, no more battle reses. Alright, well, let me get us back to this point, and then I'll be back.
Go wolves!
Alright, we're back here. Okay, be behind these. Be behind these.
Try this!
Okay, I think we're here. Yep,
Oh,
yep,
no,
okay.
that was too much for the challenger.
Okay. Alright, I got hit one by one of those. I get the healer up, who died. Alright.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
Alright. Probably want to keep that level 3 limit break in case we need a healer. Unless one of the other DPS decides that they want to go for it. I'm not going to burn it. Over here. Okay. There we go.
The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger.
All right. Again, as usual, I'll pause while we hand out loot. All right, that's all taken care of. So let's get out of here. All right, Yana. You did it. You really did it. You're amazing. You know that. You were simply too strong for me. I gave my word, and I intend to keep it. I will retire from fighting. . With this, I have escaped imminent death, but I've also lost my purpose in life. Tell me, what am I to do with myself now? I truly do not know. Alright. Well, there are battles you can still fight. Help us oppose the president. The president sacrificed the lives of countless fighters for the sake of entertainment, and as good as killed my friend. He should be stopped, I know. As I said before, we owe everything to him. That's why we continue to fight willingly, even if it meant dying from our illness. You fool! You can't tell me the brute bomber went willingly to his death, and there are people who care for you even if you don't seem to care for yourself. All this time, Eutroph's been fighting alone to try and save you. What? She vanished without a word soon after we developed symptoms of psychonecrosis. I searched and I searched, but I could find no trace of her. I was more shocked than anyone when she suddenly showed up and challenged Ayame. Seeing how strong she still was, I assumed that her symptoms had abated and she decided to resume fighting. Let me make it crystal clear. You've been using your debt to the president as an excuse not to face the bitter truth, and in doing so, you've lost sight of those dearest to you. It was in order to save you that Eutrope went after Ayame for her soul. You thought it was the only way she could be with you, who could see no life outside the Arcadian. I have no words. You're right about everything. The choices I've made have been out of fear that I would no longer be the Howling Blade. That's why I did nothing to stop my friend, even though I knew he was going to his death. Forgive me, Hector. I should have tried to save you like they did. Thank you for bringing me to my senses. The president has done enough harm. I will help you to stop him. And it's starting to count the Howling Blade himself as our ally. The Howling Blade is no more. From now on, I'm simply Retsara. Let's continue talking at my gym. Eutrope and Nayuni are there, and they'd be happy to see you. Understood. There's one matter I need to attend to, so I'll meet you there shortly. All right. Let's head back to the gym and see where things go from here. All right. So, what is the plan? The cats, of course. Pets are forbidden where I live, so I was hoping that you could look after these little ones. We'd be glad to. Nayuni's been wanting to adopt a cat for a while now. Now she's got 3. She must be upstairs with Eutrope. I'll go and see how they are. May I come too? Of course. You and Eutrope have a lot of catching up to do, I expect. have a situation. Nayuni and U-Trip are gone. Nayuni wouldn't take U-Trip outside in the current state, and her terminal was left on the bed. Something's happened to them. Ayame, the unenhanced warrior, for your contribution to the excitement provided by Ascension Arcadia, you have my utmost esteem. That voice, it's the president. However, I cannot suffer anyone to rewrite my script. And so, as a safeguard against further deviations, I have taken Eutrope and Nayuni into my care. After some coaxing, Meetum divulged to me that you wish to cure psychonecrosis. And it just so happens, I know where you can find the stimulant you seek. The drop of life, it is called. What do you want from us? Two simple things. Ayame must continue fighting at the Arcadian, and you must never again meddle with my script. Nothing needs to change otherwise. If you become Grand Champion Ayame, our soul repository will be at your disposal, and I will even disclose the location of the drop of life. That is all. I look forward to seeing your exploits at the pinnacle of the Ascension Arcadia Championship, the heavyweight division. So the president was a step ahead of us. One wrong move and Eutrope and Nayuni will come to harm. It seems we have no choice but to place our hopes in Ayame. I won't let you down. Thank you. As your second, I'll continue doing my best to support you. As will I. I won't turn a blind eye to the President's depraved actions any longer. Never again will let anyone be taken away from me. All right. So, we're stuck at the moment. Dots. Alright, sorry, I'll be fine. As long as you do what the president says, no harm should come to my sisters. Now, ahead of your campaign to become Grand Champion, I want you to prepare as best you can in your own way. Whether you're trained to hone your skills or rest to recover your strength, see to it you're ready for your next fight. I'm truly sorry to place so much on your shoulders, but you're the only one we can depend on. Please come and find me when it's time for heavyweight matches to begin. Which will be in 2 more patches. $7.4. All right. And then we'll become Grand Champion and just put the president out of business. I assume he won't go quietly. All right, but we'll go ahead and end here. And then we'll come back when I decide if there's anything else that I want to do before the next patch or next patch. So, for now, we'll stop here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.